Good morning. It's 9 o'clock on Tuesday the 29th of August, and I'm down pretty early at the allotment just to see if I can get a few hours tidying up, weed sorting before I get on with my day. It's been a couple of stressful weeks with one thing and another, including getting a new puppy who has been sick. So yeah, come to the allotment for a little bit of respite, but oh my word, the weeds are taking over. Pigeons and rabbits have decimated my purple sprouting broccoli. Every time one of my, I think these are tromboncino courgettes, every time I get one, something eats the flowers or the buds. So I've had no courgettes off these. Every single one of my carrots has been eaten. Leeks are okay. Yesterday I managed to tidy that out and whack down all the overgrown grass. I had this brilliant idea of doing grass paths, but yeah, that's good if you can get down regularly enough to keep them in check when it's been warm and wet. I'm cutting down some raspberries. They're just about finished. There's a little patch underneath there. There's still some raspberries in there, which I will pick today. The apple mint is living its best life. It has just gone crazy. Built a new compost bin yesterday. There's a lot of chat on the site about composting your weeds. So a few of us are trying to make sure that we compost absolutely everything on our plot. Not take it away to put in our brown bins or dump in the sort of communal place down by the riverside. Okay, this was a bed full of potatoes, carrot and red desiree, I think. So I pulled them up the other day and I have replanted them. I cheated, went to Dobie's and bought some purple sprouting broccoli plants and some kale. And as soon as I planted them, as you can see, I put the net on. It's not very pretty, but I think if you want to get any sort of crops, you have to protect them. Pigeons around here are really vociferous and ravenous, as are the rabbits. So these two beds had onions in them. They're cleared. Onions are drying off at home. Let's see, black currants, red currants, gooseberries, white currants and goji berry bush in here. I think if I've got time today I will pull out some of the weeds from there just to give it some air. The calendula bed, wow, it's looking nice. I've seen it better, but it's looking okay. As we come down, I cleared all this area. This was absolutely full of nettles. Full of nettles. So I've whacked them all down and I'll show you what I've done with them in a minute. My thornless bramble is doing really well. I've been picking lots of these and freezing them. So you can see there's a few more ready for picking today. It's quite nice picking them without getting scratched to bits. Managed to pull out all the grass weeds from the path here. This bed still has some potatoes. These are the Maris pears, I believe. Last bit of the rhubarb. And I pulled out all my tomatoes. And I've got the green tomato ripening on the windowsill at home. So all my aromas are done there. Cucumbers on this side, there's a couple survived. Black fly was really bad in here this summer. I think probably because of neglect. Little cucumbers are doing okay. Keep picking them every now and again. And this is a bucket of nettles in water, which I am sort of fermenting for a few weeks to make some general purpose feed for, I think it's leafy plants. Thrive on the sort of the nettle juice, if you like. So if you're a fan of Hugh Richards here on YouTube, he talks a lot about making use of weeds to make adjustments and amendments to your soil. So, kind of coming to the end of the season. I'm just trying to salvage what I can and tidy up before the winter. But yeah, not been as productive as I'd hoped this year, but sometimes family circumstances get in the way, and that's okay. I still like coming down though. At this time in the morning it is very quiet, very peaceful.